Hey everyone, welcome back to DIYFunVentures. I have another review today. Again, products from Temu. As our camping day is coming to the end, I decided I'm gonna record a quick review of the tent I got from Temu. Then I want to talk about that little table I got from Temu, and I want to talk about this water jug or carrier that I got from Temu. So let's start with the tent first. All right, so first thing first, before I start disassembling it, I want to talk about what was good about the tent and what I didn't like. First off, putting up the tent was super easy. It's one of those soft pop-up tents. I'll show you when I disassemble. I'll put them back again for a minute so you guys could see. So setting up the tent was super easy. There were a few things that I didn't like. First off, these nails that you use to hook it up to the ground, they are very thin and the ground is quite hard. So when I was trying to nail them to the ground, they were bending really quickly. So if you buy this tent, I would suggest you get buy something else extra from online. Maybe Amazon would have them, something thicker and better. Besides that, it was very easy to set up. So again, just a warning that these nails, they come very thin and easy to bend when you're shooting, when the ground is hard. One more thing that it didn't come with, or there was no extra hookups in here to add an extra rope in case it's windy and you want to hold it down. So I just did this. I just put it around the top and it worked really good. Yesterday it was very, very windy all around. People removed their tents, put them on the ground so they wouldn't fly away. But I have this this plastic, I don't know what you call them, the nail. I'm gonna call it a nail. This thing is very strong, and once you put it in the ground, it doesn't want to come out. I tied up the tent to it. I left the windows open on both sides and the air was going through, and the tent was standing in here like it was made to stay here forever. So it was pretty sturdy, and yeah, with the extra support, it stood up to all of the winds yesterday. And I'm telling you, those winds were crazy. You could see the tent wanted to like bend down, but it held up. It did sprinkle a little bit. It wasn't a crazy rain, so I don't know if it's very waterproof or not. It seems to be waterproof material, and it did not get wet inside at all, so I want to say it's pretty waterproof. It doesn't come with one of those additional roofs that would cover the entrance, but it is about this much, so it wasn't bad. Now, a few things that I did not like. The windows are open from outside. So when you're inside at night and you need some air, you have to get out of the tent, come out, and then open this window. So I did not like that. Another thing that I don't like about this tent is that when you open up the door, it falls on the ground. My other tents that I use, they unzip sideways, so it's a doorway that you could kind of open and close. This one falls on the floor, so now, not to be stepping on it, and if I have dogs, they go, tangle up in this. I have to fold it down like this, and then use these straps that came with it to tie them down. So that's kind of a design flaw. I don't like this design. I don't know why they decided that it's a good idea for these doors to fall on the floor. I like it when I unzip it and it's sideways, so I could go in easily in and out. If I have this halfway unzipped, then I have to step through it, and again, I don't like it that it's on the floor and you keep on stepping on it. That's all I wanted to say. That's another dislike that I have about this. Talk about the zippers. The zippers are kind of thin. It felt like they wanted to get stuck here a few times, but I want to say we opened this up and closed it maybe like 100 times in past 2 days, and it's still very smooth. As long as you're careful, this should be reliable. See, you gotta do this with 2 hands, but you can see they close quite easily. So even this too, I don't want to close it now. So the zippers seem a little bit flimsy. It would have been better probably if they were a little bit bigger, coarse. Yeah, if that's the correct way to say it. But I want to say we closed it at least 100 times in 2 days, because there was a lot of bugs, and we had to constantly get in and out, and they held up, at least for the first time. This was our first time using this tent, and they held up pretty well. So in a minute I will bring down the tent. I will record the process, and you guys will see how easy it is to break it down and then put it back in together again. Now this little table that we got from Temu, this thing was very useful, and I forget how much this was, like 10 bucks or something. So, or was it even free? I think it was one of the free ones that I got. I want to say it was 10 bucks. I'll have to double check online to see how much it costs. Very useful, because it was very windy yesterday, and all of our chips and paper towels, everything was flying away. So it's nice that I had a place to actually put them in while we were sitting next to the fire, right? Everything was in here. We just pull it out, use it, put it back again, so the wind wouldn't blow anything away. So this was very useful. It did not come with any instructions on how to set it up, so it was my first time using it yesterday, and it took me about 20 minutes to figure out. So part of it is fixed, so it doesn't come off. That's how it's supposed to be, and the rest is loose, so you have to kind of figure out how to put them together. This also comes off, and this was the weird part. I couldn't figure out where they're supposed to go, but I guess you want to stand them up, then put this bag in the middle. Don't worry about these internal compartments. They are kind of difficult to use. They come with a zipper, so you zip them up like this, and you get 1 and 2 compartments, right? But we did not use them, and it was a pain zipping them up and making them straight. So I would just leave them alone, or I mean, it's depends on your preference. Then you tie it up like this at the corners, 1 and 2, so it stays up, right? Now this is the flimsy part where you have to kind of careful. Oh yeah, this one goes through the metal pipe that comes off, so you put them up like this, and once you hook them up, see, it wants to come off because there's nothing holding it down. Then you want to put this one up right here, and this one right here. Now it's somewhat sturdy. When you're moving this around, you want to grab them from the bottom portion of it, because if you grab it from the top, it all falls apart. This thing also, you put it up like this, and voila, you have a useful table. Again, grab it from the bottom, boom, put your drinks on next to the fire, put your food in here. So it was very useful. Putting it together was kind of annoying, but again, took me about 20 minutes because there was no instructions and I wasn't sure how to do this. But now that I figured out, I think next time it'll be easier. So do I recommend this? Sure, if you're going to a windy spot, and if you buy this for $10, I think it should be fine. It's a useful product. And then you put it, you undo it, and it fits in this tiny bag like this, just like a small tent. I'm gonna have to do this in a minute. All right, now let me show you guys how to put this back in its bag, how to disassemble it. Again, there's no directions, but kind of self-explanatory. 1, this thing already came off. 2, 3. Once you unzip them, then it's easier to put it all together. Let's see, I'm gonna put this in. Let's try with this first. And that's it. I think this was like $5 if I remember correctly. 20 liters of water. This was enough for us to use to wash dishes, you know, to wash our hands, wash everything that we needed. It comes with this little thing. You fill it up with soap. Very useful. Wash your hands with soap, or you know, it comes with a bottle cleaner, and I brought this with me, so we washed all of our utensils and stuff. Very useful. You open up the top so the air goes through. You don't have to poke a hole in there, and then just use this and bam. So I guess that's it for these Temu products reviews. Very useful. I filled this up at home and brought it in. We didn't want to buy water here. Of course, we did buy drinking water, so, but for everyday use, just to wash stuff, this was very useful. I'll put the final product prices when I go home, and I'll double check on those. I wasn't planning on recording this video today, but I'm pretty pleased with these products, so I decided maybe I should make a quick review video for you guys. Well, yeah, I hope. Oh yeah, well, I'm gonna go back and undo the tent, and I'll record that also. Alright, so my phone's battery is about to die, so I'm gonna have to do this as fast as possible, so we could make sure we can get recorded. So first off, to remove this, super easy. Unhook it from here, unhook it from here. That's the roof. I'm sure you guys figured that out. Now, remove this, remove this. Remove this. Easy. Just quickly dump all the trash. I have some battery life left. Now I can put this thing together, or I can actually fold it down. If it records all the way, then I'll add it to the video. If it doesn't record all the way, then I guess we won't add it to the video. But I want you guys to see what it takes to pack this back in its bag. So I'm gonna undo this, and then undo this. Like this, press it down, goes whoosh, closes the rest. Okay, now this is the kind of a difficult part right here, especially when it's windy. Stuff like this. No additional bugs needed in my house. Where is the next thing? This, this. I think I'm missing something. Yes, I am. Okay, they're all in. Now this is what I don't know how to properly do because it's my first time. I'm gonna figure it out together. I'm assuming I should be able to just pull it like this and then just wrap it around. Let's see if I can show you here. There's got to be a better way to do it, but I'm rushing now so I can record this while the battery is still, while there's a little bit of battery left. Nope, that's not it. There you go. And that's it. I think it was quite easy. You know, easier than pulling all those rods out and putting them all together. Now if I open this up, it will take me under a minute to put it together. Unpack it. Unpacking is quite easy. 1, 2, and it all snaps in place. There you go. Takes literally under a minute to unpack the whole tent. Unpack it, nail it down to the ground, and you're set to go. I think the harder part is putting it all together. Unpacking takes literally under a minute. Just, you know, remove it out of its bag and quickly open it up. So that's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully this was informative to you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit the like button, and of course subscribe for future videos like this. I'm gonna do additional tests coming up with some cooking utensils and some small fire stoves and things like that I got from Temu. Alright guys, thank you. Bye bye. See you guys in the next episode.